Good morning, I'm Ray. Welcome to Weights Lifted. It's about 4:30 in the morning on Monday. It's chest day, the best day. As corny as that sounds, I had to say it. But if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It helps a great deal. Just helping to support it and really helping to keep me motivated. Just starting this thing out, but I'm going a little heavier than I usually do. I got 295 on the bar. I already warmed up and all that. And I'm just giving it a shot because it's been a while since I've gone above 275. You know, the most I've ever benched in my life was 300. So I don't know how many I'm going to get, but I'm just doing one set at 295 just to kind of see where I'm at. And then I'm going to drop set it, you know. So let's get to it. Not bad. Yeah, 295 for 5, I'll take it. That was just a gauge where I'm at. I'm obviously stronger than I was when 300 was my one rep, but I probably could have got a couple more. If I had a spotter, if I had one of you here, I could have got another couple out of that. But I don't like risking it down here by myself. But and that's all I'm gonna do. I'll drop it down because, you know, I still want to keep that rep range in the 8, you know. So I'll drop it down and the 275 and then work my way down. But what I'll start doing now, as long as I feel all right, every week that I feel all right, I'll start with 295 again and build that rep range up, you know. That was always a good technique for building strength for me. Was this reverse pyramid kind of thing, like start with a heavy weight that I know I won't get for 8, but I'll get for a couple, and have that be my top set or first set. Get it for as many as I can, and then drop to a better weight, many reps as I can. Drop to a lighter weight, many reps as I can, and then that top, I'll build the reps up on that top one, and then jump up once I get to that 8 range. Jump up, you know. That's just what I like to do. You know, some people like building up and then down, and I kind of did, like, before the camera was on, I did 135, 225, and then did the big jump. So, and I did some shoulder stuff like for rotator and stuff, just to try to try to loosen it up a little bit. So now it's 275. Let's get it. That 295 took a lot out of me. That's all right. I'll just do another set of that for lower reps and drop the weight again. That's really it. I kind of always just go by feel with my rep ranges and workouts and all that. I really did want to kind of hammer chest today, though. It's one of the things I want to start working on a little more. I don't know, it could just be in my head, but my chest was always something I had trouble with. It was always relatively strong, but I just mean like the look. But it's definitely come a long way. Again. Dropping the weight. I'm not going to drop to 225 though. I'm going to drop to 245. That first set at 295 really did, like, it felt good. Didn't feel too heavy. But that next set at 275, that felt heavy for what it usually feels like. But also depends, I guess, because last time I think I only had 275 for 5 too, but that was like, so Mondays are usually my strong chest day. Fridays are usually like my weaker. If you look at my split, like, I don't know why that is. I always try to figure it. So like, I know a lot of guys do a split where it's like, does nothing to do with days of the week. It's just, you know, an 8-day split of whatever, or a 4-day split that repeats. It's like chest, back, arms, legs, chest, back, arms, legs. It just repeats no matter what day of the week it is. I don't know if it's like OCD or my ADHD, is whatever one of them, but like I need the day of the week to be the same. Like Monday has to be chest. It doesn't have to be chest, but it has to be the same thing every week. I can't have like Monday chest one week, then the next week it's Tuesday, and the next week it's Wednesday, and it pushes back. That just, I don't know, doesn't work right in my brain. So like Monday chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday legs now, Thursday arms, Friday chest, Saturday back, Sunday arms, and repeat. So, or Sunday legs, I'm sorry, Sunday legs. You can tell it's early. So I hit everything twice a week, throw arms in there, just cause, and all of the major muscle groups get hit twice a week. But because I have to have them on the same days, it makes it hard to like, because I want at least 2 days between every muscle, just for recovery purposes. But like Friday, because arms is Thursday, Friday, my arms are somewhat depleted from the day before, so that's why I think chest gets affected on Friday. So I don't know. Just doing a little more talking because I want a little bit longer of a rest. But and because, you know, I just wing this. This isn't scripted. So like I just talk. I talk about whatever comes to mind. And, you know, it is what it is. If you guys have things you want me to talk about, please comment. I always say something in the comments. And if you don't have suggestions, just say, you know, good job, keep going, which some of you have, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of it, the support, the subscribe, you know, the likes, the subscribes, all of it. There we go. Drop it again. 225. I mean, what am I at? 295, 275 for two. 245. And then I'll do 225. And that may be it for heavy pressing. I always debate if I do incline. Like, if I do incline presses with a barbell, it's like guaranteed shoulder pain for me. Guaranteed. My left shoulder. So, you know, I have a lot of little things, little injuries. Like somebody was saying when I was squatting, they're like, oh, your left knee's crashing. And I'm like, yeah, something's torn or in there, and it has been for years. Just every once in a while it acts up. But I don't, so I go by how I feel in the moment, or like in the day or two around it. Like if for example, my shoulder was hurting bad yesterday, and this morning I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. But it feels good, so I am. Same thing with my knee. When my knee acted up like a couple weeks ago, I took off legs for that for a week or so, a week or two, till it healed up. Then I squatted light, and I think it was before I started the channel actually. But I squatted light, and it felt fine. A little heavier next week, felt fine. That's what I do. Like, I don't let the injury stop me from doing movements forever. Because I've done that. Like, I had my lower back go, I think 2 years ago. And I stopped doing deadlifts completely, stopped doing back completely, and then stopped working out completely for a while, for like a couple months. And I was like, what am I doing? I got back into it. So, I go, like, if the body part feels good, I do the movement. But the point of that rant was to say, like, I'm not somebody, working out's not what I do for a living. I'm not a coach. I'm not an influencer, not yet anyway. Just kidding. But like, I have an actual hard construction job that I do after I work out. So like, I got a lot of little injuries, you know, and I'm beat up a little bit. But the point is, don't let them keep you down, because I think that when you stop moving, they get worse. So it's my little tangent on that. Just explaining why I do certain things the way that I do them. Like, why isn't he doing heavy inclines? Because they hurt, dude. Yeah, because they hurt. Feeling pretty good. I think that's it for flat bench. I mean, I'm 5 sets in. I mean, that felt pretty light though, but not light, but what I do? One more. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more of those. This one, I might not even hit 8. Because this one I'm going to try to go slow and controlled and really feel it. Focus on pressing with the chest. So, yeah. So, and after this, probably some slight incline flies, bands, same deal as always. And may throw some lateral raises in here too. Just something light, something to activate the muscle, get it pumped up. So, all right. That was close. You can see, you can definitely change how you do the movement to increase its difficulty. Doesn't always have to be heavy. All right. I'm going to get set up for the flies. All right. Going to get into some incline dumbbell flies with the 45s. Yeah, I'm going to do, I don't know, as many sets as I feel like doing. You know, I aim for at least 3. I want to do 5 today. That's what I want to do. If I have in my head, I'm going to do at least 5. But see how it goes. If I'm pumped at 3, I'm pumped at 3, you know? Yeah. Let's get it. Not bad. So I'm getting to the point where I need heavier dumbbells. You know, I need not for flies like this. This still does pretty good for flies, but it's too light for pressing, and I would like to do more pressing. I'd like to do more different exercises, but I'm not going to a gym, and at the moment I can't afford any other equipment. So gym stuff's expensive. Like, if I didn't buy this when prices were in the toilet, like, I don't know if I'd be able to get this now. You know, I mean, it's not that expensive, but it depends on your situation, right? I'm the sole income for a family of 5, you know, so 9 if you include the dogs and the cats. So I get it. Money's not money is an issue for most people. It is for me. So, like, I need heavier dumbbells. Even dumbbells aren't cheap. Once you start getting into, like, what I would be looking at, like 60 pounds, I mean, it's not crazy expensive, but money's tight. There's better stuff that $100-something could be going to. So, and then, 60 is probably on the low end. If I want to press, I'm looking up more, probably like 70s, 80s. Like, I need a few. Like, I would need 60s, like 70s, 8. Like, that's a lot of money. You're looking at a few $100s. So I'm just going on a rant a little bit, telling you guys, like, there's a reason I'm sticking to, like, on chest day, it's heavy pressing, and then everything else is kind of the same, like lighter, because that's all I can really do. You got to work with what you got. So you increase the reps, Increase the reps and sets. Play around with that ratio. And what I meant by play around with that ratio is, so, I mean, I don't know about right now because my shoulder's starting to hurt, but in general, I could do more. Like, I hit 12 reps on the first set, 12 on the second. I can do more than that. You've seen me do more than that. I can hit 15. I can probably really force out a few more than that. But say if I do 15 reps, I probably only, well, not definitely, but I probably only have 3 sets in me at 15 reps, which would be 45 total reps, right? If I do 12, I could probably do 5 sets, 4 or 5, probably 5, which puts me, definitely 5. So that puts me at 50. That's just how I look at it. That might be my ADHD, my weird way of thinking. But I look at it like, all right, that's more total reps with that muscle. Now, that might not matter because I've also heard guys say the last 2 to 3 reps of a set are what actually matter for building muscle. Everything else is just building up your fatigue to that moment. If that's true, then what I'm doing makes absolutely no sense, and I'll be the first one to say it. I feel like for me, sometimes not going to the absolute point of complete wrecked failure, but being able to do more reps over the span, I don't know, it makes sense in my head. Again, who am I? A lot of this is trial and error for me. 6 months from now, you could, if I'm still doing videos 6 months from now, let's be clear, but if I am, you could see me sitting here saying the exact opposite of what I just said because I tried something else and it felt better. So, who knows? What is it with the left shoulder? It's like everybody who benches or everybody who does heavy chest movements, it's always the left shoulder. Does anybody know? If you're out there in the comments watching and you see that and you get to this part of the video, because most of you don't, but if you do, and you know why it's always the left shoulder, you let me know. I'm always curious, because it's always been my left shoulder since I've been 20 years old. It's been my left shoulder that hurts when I do chest or shoulders, either one of those. It's probably the first thing on my body I remember hurting when exercising. That's why the rest periods are getting longer too, and I'm doing more talking to give it a chance to settle down. But yeah, probably the earliest thing I remember, like when it comes to exercising and something bothering me. I don't know. Left shoulder. It's weird. It's like a meme online. Right when, diet's on point, working out, it's on point, lifts are getting heavier, and God hits me with one of these, and it's like the left shoulder's all messed up. But, all right. I'm going to do another 2 sets of this. In the interest of this video not being crazy long, I'm going to do another couple sets, and I'll see you with bands. All right, time to get into some band work. Got like medium weight on there, I guess you'd say. Yeah, do these, and I don't know, might do some single arm stuff, I'm not sure. But goal here is just to get pumped. be it. Just a few sets of those. Yeah, hopefully this week sometime I'm going to get a light to put up here so that when I'm doing stuff out here, it's not as, you know, not as dark, so you guys can actually see some stuff. You know, I'm doing this all piecemeal. I didn't even have a mic for the first week or so. I know the sound was ass, so my apologies for the first few videos. But I wasn't sure if I'm even going to do this. Then someone commented saying, good video, but you need better sound. And I was like, all right, I guess they want to watch, but they want to listen too. So I ordered a mic. So that's just an example, you know, I take what you guys say into consideration. All right. Might just rock out with these. Like finish with these, I mean. That was 30 on that one. I went 20 the first time, but I knew I could do more. Yeah, only 1 or 2 more sets, and that'll be it. Like, I'm feeling pretty pumped up. It's a good start to the week overall, you know. Decent chest day. I was happy getting the 295 for 5. I mean, I debated on trying for like a PR, like 350, but I was like, why? But I wanted to do, well, I've been doing 275 as my top weight for months. Just playing with the reps. And I was in a cut. So I'm starting to reverse my way out of a cut, like slowly adding in calories. So I kind of wanted to see where I'm at. One more. Yeah, starting to eat a little more. That's something else. You guys want to see me talk more about diet? Just say so. I put a couple videos up talking about it, my views on it, but to me, it's not that complicated. So maybe I'll make a video talking about that a little bit. But I'll save that. Does feel good. Like feel like you did something when you're like all tight and you feel like you're pumped up, the muscles fatigued. It's not necessary, but it feels good. Pump. It's not necessary, but it feels good. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Get set up for the pose. All right, let's see what we did. I'll take the mic off. Yeah, it's my least favorite part of doing this. Even though I'd look pretty good now. I didn't always look like this, and I still got that mindset. But all right, some posing. Yeah, overall, great chest workout. Pumped up. Good way to start the week. Again, please like and subscribe to support the channel, and comment any feedback you guys got. And hope you have a good week. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's back day. I'll see you then.